Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. You'll notice that this is not part of my normal rotation. This is a different playthrough that I just happened to be playing and had no intention of doing any recording in. But at time of recording, we watched the 7 Days to Die developer town hall last night. And I had a couple things that I wanted to get off my chest. So today I'm just going to do a normal playthrough. This is more or less me kinda unscripted. And yeah, so going to get some flubs. I'm not planning on editing this very much. If my kids barge in or I say something that I really don't like, I might cut that out. But for the most part, this is going to be unscripted and uncut. The result will be a slightly longer video and almost definitely a much more rambly video. So that all said, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so in this playthrough, I'm on day 24. I'm hanging out in a Victorian house that I've gone and liberated from the zombies. Other than that, the settings are more or less the same as they are through my normal playthrough. So I've been playing 7 Days to Die since early alpha. And I'm not gonna pretend that I remember which one. Okay, this is not gonna work for me. There we go. I'm like focusing too much on the back of my head. So I've been playing since early alpha. I'm not gonna pretend that I know which one. All I remember is me and my brother in the early days, building a treehouse that defied gravity and spending the nights hiding up there as the zombies moaned and wandered around underneath us. And I remember thinking, this is like a perfect vibe. You hear them moaning, you hear them sneaking around, and you're just trapped, terrified in this goofy treehouse. And I fell in love with the game back then. There have been a few changes to the game since then. I have not liked all of them, but I've grown accustomed to them. And throughout the changes, I've just gotten used to it, and I still very much love the game. We're doing the video today. Oh, I should have shot my intro in front of this. I was trying to find this in the house. I couldn't remember where it was. Darn. Okay, anyway. So I hadn't played 2.0 yet. And I was on Reddit and I just saw people complaining. I'm gonna uninstall the game. First off, that's an empty threat. That doesn't accomplish anything. If you bought the game, the developers already have your money. They don't charge a sub or anything, so you uninstalling the game doesn't do anything. I also noticed that the reviews in the short term went from very positive to middle of the road, whatever that was, on Steam. And so I'm like, okay, what is all the fuss about? Why is everybody so annoyed with 2.0, what's so bad about it? The Night of the Living Dead series was done in 1.8, and obviously taped in advance, because I finished before 2.0 launched. But Reddit kept going on and on and on, and I've come to learn that Reddit is just where some people go to complain, and that's fine, but I feel like some sane discussion needs to be injected to the situation. And yes, I am kind of passively doing a tour around the house while I wait for daylight. I was going to do a job today, and I might still do the job, but I would actually kind of rather go to the biomes and showcase some of the changes. Hopefully a storm hits while we're there. I have not actually done a storm yet, so we're all learning today. But we'll get into that. So yeah, gotta run around today and talk about the changes. I've got my mini bike and my bicycle inside, so you can guess what's outside. Anyway, so I saw people on Reddit just losing their minds. I'm like, okay, what's so bad? So I plugged it in, and I played 3 weeks. I'm on day 24. I played 21 days, and I still don't know what all the. I don't think it's really worth all the fuss that people are putting into it. I'm not a fan of the badge system. You earn a badge to basically get access to the biomes. Otherwise, if you're there for more than 3 minutes, the timer counts down. I don't know if you start taking damage or if you die. I wasn't brave enough to find out. But I have unlocked the burnt forest and I've unlocked the desert. And we'll talk about those when I get to them. But again, I don't know what all the fuss is about. Since I've still got a minute before daylight, let's talk a little bit about the town hall. One of the things on Reddit is that the pimps got on there and basically told all the fans to F off. That was not the experience I had, and I don't know how anyone sitting in that town hall would feel that way. I had a list of concerns when I tuned in. I was at work, so I was able to listen to it, but I wasn't able to actually watch it. Fortunately, someone on Reddit was able to take like a whole bunch of notes, and this is why I'm on called, hence the time jump. That's the official version. Oh my god, what was I even saying? Anyway, somebody on Reddit was kind enough to take notes for me, and so I will actually be able to refer to those so I don't forget as much as I am prone to do. And because I'm totally gonna forget to hydrate and feed myself, I'll go ahead and treat you guys to the sound of me drinking a whole bunch of coffee. Almost as much as real life. And just loading up so that I have some reserves before we head out for the day. Okay, almost time for the day. Anyway, so we'll head straight to the desert first because it happens to be really close by. And I can illustrate some of the things that I don't like. Again, it's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna quit the game. First off, the developers don't care. They got your money. You quitting the game doesn't mean anything. Alright, where is it's east? I'm reasonably sure it's east. Oh, we're here. I should show off my house. Anyone who's been watching my channel for a while might notice that, there's kind of a theme here. Anyway, moving on. Bam! Take that. How come I get danger music? That wasn't even a big deal. I just ran him over with my bike, and now I'm gonna have to fix it. So yeah, I had a list of concerns going into the town hall, and I didn't even get to participate in the chat, because again, I was working. But they addressed my concerns, and so I really had no complaints. I felt that they were being very responsive, and, they cited some things that I was concerned about. Okay, I am definitely lost. Where is the damn desert? It's dead ahead. Okay. And we'll see if we can find one of these damn plague spitters. So yeah, I hate the plagues. Ooh, I need this. Never mind. And so, I felt that I've been meaning to test this out. I just got it yesterday. Let's try it. And she's dead. Okay, cool. Just as good a sniper rifle as the other one I had. And so I felt that the developers were, really responsive. There was one criticism I think I saw where they're like, oh, this is all scripted. They're not actually paying attention to us. No. Actually, if you've ever done a live stream, I've listened to some stuff with the OCP and Final Fantasy XIV. It's not like scripted, but they do have talking points, and they kind of have to get to them. They respond to chat as they can, but imagine being in a town hall where absolutely everyone is screaming. You can't get to everything, and I feel that they did a really good job responding to people's concerns as they came up. And I feel that they've been really receptive to the fans. And I know, Reddit is not really indicative of the whole fan base. It's really just a couple of really loud people. As someone who runs a business, your reviews are gonna skew negative because no one writes you a positive review when everything goes well, but everyone writes a review when things don't go well. And so that's just something that I feel that people need to understand. And honestly, get in the habit of writing positive reviews. It really does help businesses out. And while you're at it and while I'm thinking about it, like and subscribe to my channel and leave positive comments. Okay, and I did all that because I need ammo for my turret. Lovely. Plenty. That's perfect. Okay, now we can continue to the desert. So I feel that the developers were pretty responsive to the fans, and I don't know where this talking point of, oh, they're telling us to F off. No, I've seen people tell you to F off. I've seen developers tell their fans to F off. And that is not the experience that I had. Okay, so there's some flies flying around there, and that is indicative of a plague spitter somewhere nearby. But one thing I hate about these guys, like, the spinning doesn't bother me. Them having a ranged attack doesn't really bug me. Can't bug. But what does bother me is the translucency. That just, to me, it kind of just doesn't work for me. I think these things are powerful enough as it is. I'm hunting one now, and I know they're hiding out here because I saw the bug juice. Another thing is, I feel that they are kind of overpowered. The translucency is a step too far, but also the bugs. The first time I encountered one of these things, I got hit with the bug attack, and I got 20% infected pretty damn fast. It's kind of a brutal learning curve. Where are you, you bastard? What? Oh, cactus. I'm good. That is not one. And of course, now that I'm out here looking for one, I can't find one. So yeah, I've got nothing against a zombie out here that spits plague bugs at you. That doesn't bother me. The translucency bothers me, and I feel like the infection rate should probably get turned down. It took me a second to realize that you could smack the bugs out of the air. And that's just a bit much for a learning curve, I think. It's just a little overly brutal. That's my 2 cents on that thing. But, like I said, that point had come up in the forums, and the developers responded to that, and they said, yeah, we'll take him down a peg, it's fine. And so, yeah, I don't feel that the fun pimps are being dismissive of the fans. I feel that they're listening, and I feel that they are going to make changes. One of the things about their development that does drive me a little bonkers is how much it's changed, how much it's evolved. Like, I remember early on, I always need oil shale, and since these guys only come up when I'm busy, I'll go ahead and mine this. I am loving this rifle. And I've got some shelter here if a storm comes through. Nice. Oh man, I am loving this rifle. Okay. Alright. The keenness comes so far from what it was early on. In my head, it's always been Minecraft, but with just zombies. And they have since gone pretty Resident Evil with it. I remember early on, if you were walking through the plains, a biome that they seem to have gotten rid of, but if you were walking through the plains, you would hear this whisper on the wind, and I absolutely loved that. It kind of gave the whole thing a kind of magic thing, and if people don't know this, I am a magic practitioner. And I kind of like the fantasy element of it, and they have since kind of done a hard 180 on that, and they seem to be going the science route with them, which again is fine. The tonal shift to me suggests that they're not 100% sure which direction they're going, or they just changed their minds on it, and that drives me a little nutty, but it doesn't take away from the experience of the game. It's still Minecraft with zombies to me. I still get to take over these houses. I can still build a house from scratch, though I've done that exactly once. That's one complaint that I do have that I would love to see the pimps play with a little bit more, is that there aren't enough textures. We need more textures. Okay, come on, you bastards. Where are you? When I was trying to unlock the desert, they were all over me. Like, every 12 seconds it felt like, and sometimes I got two or three of them on me at the same time. And it drove me batty, but, you know, once I got used to them, I was just like, you know, okay, fine. This enemy is a nasty surprise. But you can knock the bugs out of the air. They're not very fast moving, so it's not like the other, like the cop zombies that spit. They spit a slow projectile that you can knock out of the air. Oh, piss somebody off. Ah, hi there. And so you get used to them. The spitters themselves, I don't have a problem with. The translucency, I have a problem with. And the fact that I can't find one right now. I'm trying to make a point, and the bastards are nowhere to be found. But I always need oil. Always need gas. Okay, so what else was on my notes here that I can address right now? Oh, right, the glam system. I absolutely love. You can change the appearance of what you're wearing, so you can wear the nerd gear and make it look like another bit of armor, which is brilliant. I love that. And another favorite part of mine is you can hide the headpiece. And so now I don't even have to take my headpiece off anymore to do my videos. I can just... Hi there. And hi there. Get that sneak bonus. Or I can miss entirely. Doesn't seem to matter. Who's this guy? Where'd he come from? And for the dozenth time, where are the damn plague spitters? Again, they were all over me yesterday. Where am I? Maybe I'm just in a different part of the desert. It certainly is a rockier part. Okay, so I was across the river before. So I love that, and apart from the DLC stuff, I think that's just the nature of the beast anymore. Oh crap. Like I said, unscripted, you guys get to see me screw up. I will eventually get out of this river. Okay, where am I? This is all the parts that I cut out. This is all the bits that I cut out. So I want to go west and then south. Those are the kinds of things I cut out when I'm doing my videos. So you get a quick snippet, fade out. I'm suddenly on the road, fade back in. I'm at my location. And in between all that, you see me falling into rivers and getting lost and flipping open my map every couple of seconds. It's a whole thing. So the glam system I like. While I'm driving around. I guess I'll do my 2 cents on the Raiders. Not excited. I'm not really into the Raiders, but again, it's not something that I feel is going to ruin the game for me. One of the things they did say in the thing is that they're going to be creating toggles, preferences, and people are going to be able to turn off features. The storms can already get turned down to 50%. I have mine down turned to 50% or turned off altogether. And it's that kind of customization that tells me that the devs are not dismissive of the fans. They really do make an experience that you can customize to your preferences and, get into. There's the bastard. See how he just popped up out of nowhere? Maybe I'll... screw you, bugs. Oh, and having an additional slow effect? Choose the debuff, guys. He's still not dead. He's a sturdy bastard. Okay. So, I illustrated that bit kind of fast, but we also have other biomes to get to today. So, let's get the heck out of here. Did I hear another one? Yep, here come the bugs. You can't outrun the bugs. And so I'm gonna outrun the bugs. I was kind of hoping to get a storm, but it's fine. If we don't get a warning by the time I leave, then oh well. But I like the idea behind the storms. You know, the weather turns bad on you. You have to find shelter. Odds are, if you find shelter, it's gonna have zombies in it. And it kind of forces you to just not be picky. Just get into the closest building you can find or get out of the biome entirely. I like that. I'm actually really excited for that. They have something similar in Conan Exiles, and I like it because it adds an unpredictability. Like, I'm out here doing an impromptu video where anything can happen. And I like that unpredictability. So I think the storm system is great. I do not like the badge gateway thing, and I'll tell you why. It breaks immersion for me. Like, you need to earn a merit badge to go to this biome. I'm sorry, the world is dead. No one cares about merit badges. I always liked the... Did I get another bug guy? I did. You can even shoot the bastards. I already hate wasps. I don't need reminders that they exist. I don't think I care that they maneuver like that, but whatever. Oh, and I got XP for killing him. That's good. Alright, that's enough out of you. Why did you say that too much? Okay, mountains are over there. This is unexplored territory for me. I know west is going to be, but I don't know. Maybe this desert will take me out there. It'll give us another chance to have a storm happen in an area that I've already unlocked. Anyway, I was saying. So, the badge system, not a fan. But they said they're gonna get rid of it. They're gonna go back. I don't remember, and I don't know if it's even in these notes. I can't really read them thoroughly and play at the same time. But they were talking about going back to just having gear that makes the environments less punishing, and that's more like it. That brings back the survival element to it and makes it a little less of an RPG. Again, the developers not being dismissive. They heard a concern and they did something about it. I have not searched this town, and I really need to find a bookstore, but, it's okay. We need to find this other biome. See, look at that. It wasn't just me. The guy was invisible, and he turned visible, and I'm not a fan. I don't like it. I would rather just see them coming. I think the spit gives them plenty advantage already. They don't need to be invisible. I imagine there's some sort of chameleon reference going in there, or something else. I remember them saying something about Native American lore in the in the live stream, and okay, that's fine, but then we're taking ourselves back to the whole mystical angle, and it's like, what caused these zombies? Is it science or magic? Pick a lane, guys. That's my grievance. I just want to know what's up with the world. But, you know, it also doesn't ruin the game for me. Oh, I pissed off another spitter. This is like the worst place to be crossing biomes. It's just too damn rocky. I want to run this one over. No, I'm not. My bike's already badly damaged. We'll just try to find a nice place to cross. But yeah, no, I love the Native American angle on it. I love the mystical angle on it. And, I don't know, maybe the mystical is the cause and science got involved. I don't know. And the fact that I don't know bothers me a little bit, but not a lot. But like, with Conan, when I didn't know something, I went and I Googled it, I read some books, I tried to get caught up on the lore, and I'm not a big lore nerd, not like Anya. Anya's a big lore nerd, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying that. So yeah, they heard the concerns about the spitters, and they said they're gonna do something about it. Cool. Good, do that. Alright, highway means we can cross a little bit. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. You cross the biome. I have not earned the right to be here yet, and so I have 3 minutes to get out. But everything that I need is here. And I honestly don't know how to get snowballs. I need my shovel. There we go. Can I get snowballs from shoveling snow? I can! Okay, cool. Alright. Yes, I know it's cold. It's very cold. And in the visual effects, I don't mind them. Perfectly fine by me. And I don't mind it being difficult to survive in this environment. Blueberries? Not blueberries. Where's the damn blueberries? I know the bushes when I see them, but until I see them, I always forget what they look like. Okay. While we're here, I've got about 2 minutes to get the heck out of Dodge, but I want to find some blueberries, and I would like to find one of the Yetis. There's the Yeti. Now the big rocks, they're easy to dodge. Not a big deal. And if you see him coming, even less of a big deal. Got him! So the Yetis don't bother me on any level. I think they're fine. I actually think they're a really funny addition to the game. No complaints there. I wouldn't say 10 out of 10, but I'd say no complaints, no notes. I think the Yetis are great. Blueberries? 2, 4. Whoa! Bando. I've got a minute and a half to get out of Dodge, and I have no idea how many blueberries I have. And I don't remember what else I needed for the smoothies. Oh, I don't actually have time to mess with you right now, so I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go back to my house. And I'm gonna make the, smoothie. Hopefully. I'm gonna get out of the cold, and I'm gonna look up what it takes to make the smoothie. Almost there. And then we're out. Okay. Find the smoothie that gives you... And again, I have no problem with this. Oh, I have everything I need. I just need some water. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go home and make one of these, because I don't think I'm gonna find water anywhere between here and there. And then we'll do some more exploring in the snow biome. I wanted to unlock the snow biome today anyway, so this actually works out really well. It is a bit of a trip though. and I don't know if I can do it all in one day. Anyway, so to get your badge, you have to complete a bunch of challenges, which, again, to me, just kind of breaks the immersion. It's like, do all these things, and now this area is unlocked. It doesn't work for me. But again, the developer said, you know what, we're gonna do away with that. Good. Thank you for hearing the fan base. And this is the part that I just don't get, and I know I keep repeating it. Where is anyone getting the interpretation that the fans are getting blown off here? We're not. They're listening to the forums, they're hearing the complaints, and they're adjusting them. Again, Yeti, no notes. But even if they tweak the Yeti, like, if they please tweak the spitter. Please tweak the spitter. I do not love the spitter. And if all you do is take the translucency off, I will forgive everything else. But I would like the translucency to come off, and I would like the infection rate to go down. Because 20% was horrifying because I had 0. Okay. And I know I should rename the OIs. That's another thing. Like, it's my house now. And my last name is not right. It's Romero. Okay, I can only craft one of these. Why? Do I have any more blueberries? I can make 3. Perfect. And since I am going to be away from the house, I'll go ahead and cook up more gas. And then we shall continue our quest to unlock the frozen biome. There's my camp station. I am just losing my damn mind today. So it's gonna take 8 minutes. And I have 36 minutes of fuel. Perfect. But I tend to do all that kind of crafting when I'm not at the house, so the screamers don't spawn. And if they do spawn, they don't wreck my house. They'll just be here when I get back. Okay, so where's the nearest snow biome? I need to make my way back there. It's southwest. How did I get there before? Oh, okay, so just head south through town and follow the highway. Okay. That will make life a little easier. We're already halfway through the day, and I thought I was gonna, like, run out of stuff to say or something, but... And I hope this babbling isn't too terribly annoying. I am confident. Actually, part of me kind of hopes, because any engagement in my videos helps. And so I'm hoping people get on there and say, please, don't do another rambly video. Or go ahead, do more rambly videos. We loved it, I don't care which one you say. Either one gets engagement on the videos. Engagement turns into views, and right now I've only got 220 subs, and so I answer every comment. Like, I sit there and I obsessively scroll on my phone, which I know I definitely should not do, but I obsessively check on my YouTube channel to see what people are saying, and I try to respond, but I'm trying to become a better YouTuber without becoming too much of a slave to the algorithm, and that's kind of a juggling act. I haven't done any new Minecraft content, and I really wanted to do, a thing with the creaking and the happy guests, but when I started filming, I found I wasn't having fun. And I was having more fun playing Conan Exiles, and so Anya talked some sense into me. It's not her fault, but she talked some sense into me and said, well, if you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it? And so I am planning to get back to doing Minecraft content again, just not right now. Because right now, I'm enjoying 7 Days to Die. What? Bad kitty. you doing, kitty? Why are you attacking? Why are you attacking the car? There we go. I don't know why I shot the cat. It wasn't bothering me. Anyway. Alright, so we're up here, and I don't remember what my objectives are. Challenges. Biome challenges. Here we go. Make the smoothie. I made the smoothie. Kill 15 of the frost claws. I don't know if I can do that before nightfall. Loot any container. 15. I should be able to do that. Survive 25 minutes. That's, I think, more time than I have, but we'll try. And harvest 6 more blueberries. Oh, and coal. Okay, so I need to be on the lookout for coal, blueberries, and yetis. I don't know what they call them. Bigfoots, yetis, whatever. But I will track them down. At least them I can see from a distance. No, I'm not letting it go. Okay, so I need to find frost claws. That's what they were calling them. So I need to find blueberry bushes, coal, and frost claws. And I need to not die while I'm doing it. Oh, and loot containers. I can loot containers. I can loot containers all day long. Till I run out of space, but that's what the bike is for. Blueberries? Blueberries. Okay, cool. There's 5 blueberries. I sure hope I can finish this in time. Oh, there's Frostclaw. Okay. Sneak, he didn't see me. Reload, because he's gonna take more than one shot. Oh, got him on one shot. Oh, no, he's not dead yet. Now he's dead. They can be tankier. I wouldn't mind if they were tankier. That's not a request. I'm just saying, it wouldn't bother me. Oh, I'm almost out of gas. How'd that happen? There we go. Okay, and let's just kind of cruise around, try to find coal. I think I see some up there. Blueberry, blueberry, Frostclaw. Can see? Rock is not hard to dodge. And he's not hard to kill either. See, Frostclaw is great. He's a nasty surprise, but he's not like an oh my god, I'm gonna die kind of scenario. Jeez, how many blueberries do I need? Okay, I got the blueberries. Don't care about the blueberries anymore. And I've got 4 minutes left on my smoothie. There's some Frostclaw. I should have reloaded before I did that. Move out of the way. Missed me. He did. And he's dead. No biggie. There's another one. Oh, they're just throwing them at me. Don't mind if I do. And a headshot sneak attack did the trick. I'm also kind of stacked that way. I'm a stealth build. Sue me. A random zombie that I don't actually care about. But you are standing on some containers that I want, so... Oh, thanks. I have an axe. Ah, I knew it was level 3. Oops. And I'm freezing again. Well, that's disappointing. There's a bear coming right at me. I don't appreciate that. And a Frostclaw. Oh man, which one's the bigger threat? I think the bear is. I stand corrected. Got him. Okay. And I hear a frost claw. Fought a cat and lost. That was my frost claw. I do. The thing when you shoot certain critters, they go flying. That's fun. Okay. Oh, here looking for coal. No point in staying on the road, because that stuff's gonna be off-road a little ways. I thought the description said that the biome was going to be rich with coal. It is not. These are all just normal rocks. Cat, but he's not on top of anything I want, so I'm just gonna ignore him. Here we go. And then I think I need like 500 coal, and so hopefully I have enough sense to speed this part up. Or I come up with enough shit to ramble about. So yeah, I don't see how mining coal makes me more resilient to the biome. I get that it's a rite of passage and it's trying to teach us, oh hey, by the way, this resource is out there. But at the same time, what does that have to do with me not dying out yet? I need the coal anyway. And I'm not getting any more coal. Hopefully there's just a little bit more hiding in here. I don't want the snow, I want the coal. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe we'll get lucky. It's already 1600, jeez. No. Hello, chicken. I don't actually need you, because I just killed what? And he saw me coming, but that's okay. See, if you're just paying a little bit of attention, these guys are not a big deal. Look. And I don't know how many frost calls that is. Hopefully I run into a few more. There we go. There's the coal I need. Hey, no, I don't normally play with the music on, so this has actually been really nice for me. Okay, got all the coal I needed, so now I think I just need to kill some frost claws, survive for a while, and loot some objects. Some containers. Yeah. Sorry, bear. You were kinda in the way. Okay, so I've got to find a road to loot containers. Because road leads to buildings, and I need buildings to find containers. Unless I find a bunch of bags out here, but I'm not counting on that. This looks like containers. I don't see any landmines, and that was my primary concern. I do see a radioactive zombie, and that does bother me a bit. I've never liked the red zombies. I mean, I get it, you have to have a progressive difficulty, but like, I don't like the demolishers either. I mean, how do they sit in the world? No point in wasting ammo on the rest of these. This guy right here, drives me nuts. And he went down like a chump that time, so I guess my rage is not warranted. And I see that I am getting cold, and I will maximize my time with it. Oh. And I believe I saw a frost claw behind that wolf there. Wolf, you were between me and my target, and that's not a great place to be. Didn't get him, damn. It really is like hunting Bigfoot. Okay, and that's my last thingy. There's another frost claw. There's 2 more frost claws. Nice. Okay, where am I with my checks? This is another thing I do. Okay, so I've got 2 to go and 4 to go. Okay, I bet I can find the containers here. I might actually make it. I know, waste of a perfectly good long-range gun. Screw that. Hey, he gave me another container. That was nice of him. Nice. He gave me a nice container. Okay, I don't know how many containers I have. I think it's 4. I don't know. Did I get 2? Follow the highway long enough. And you find car. Container. And then I just have to survive. Get my time in grade, so to speak. Okay. Get that crap in the bike, so it's not in my way. And coffee. Yes, please. One container, 2 frost claws. Okay. There's a house over there. I imagine that nest would have counted. With the bears. There's a frost claw. Right in the face. Some big old bear. Okay, and there's my containers. So I think I just need to find 1 more frost claw and hang out in the cold zone for a little bit. Okay, where is my bike? Because I am out hunting. Ah, there we go. Got him. Okay. Now we just have to hang out in the biome for a little bit. Redeem. And how many minutes do I have to go? I have 6 minutes to go. And only 4 minutes on my thing. So it's gonna be close. And let's see here. Nightfall is at 22. Yeah, 22. So that's 4 hours. 3 minutes an hour, 12 minutes. So yeah, it's gonna be a rush to get my badge. And we never even got the storm. Well, there's like 6 minutes for me to get a storm. Okay, so it would be advantageous to find my way. There we go. Okay, so we'll follow this highway back to the edge of the biome. And there we will kind of juggle it. I'm already cold. Okay. Time flies when you're yammering like an idiot. I don't have to kill you, so I'm not going to. He is gonna throw a really big rock at me, though. I think I used up all my smoothies, too. And he throws another rock. Here's a town I wasn't expecting. Okay, so, yeah, I thought I was going the wrong way, but there is another highway. All I have to do is take a left turn, and I'll find another highway, and I have 2 minutes to get back to a slightly warmer locale. I want to make sure I can find the town on the map later. So I will just kind of spin around town real fast, just so I can see where it is, because I'm going to want to come back here and see if there is a bookstore. No time for it now. Yeah, I'm just arbitrarily freezing to death. I could be wearing flannel, I could have hot coffee in my system, I could be carrying around a torch. It would not matter, I'm still freezing to death because I haven't earned my merit badge for cold weather yet. That's my problem with this, with the badge system. Now, if they have, like, a special flannel lining that you get as a reward for doing the challenge, or like an unlock quest, like they do for the, unlocking all the vendors, I'm good with that. That would actually be fine if they just had like a special job where, hey, I see you're too cold, going there. And it shouldn't be an on-off thing, it should be a level of perseverance thing. I liked that we could feed out of it, because some people perk out of it. Because some people, like myself, will put perk points into surviving in the cold, and some people just naturally are more resilient to the cold. And so, again, that makes sense to me. Oh, this guy wants to play chicken. Zombie meat gun. Get up. I'm gonna spear you this time. So I don't think this is a zombie. I think this is a straight up Yeti. And I'm okay with Yetis being in my zombie game. It doesn't actually bother me. Okay, so I don't have much time. How much time is left on my challenge? Like a minute and a half. Okay. Minute and a half, that's plenty. I don't have to be here long, I just have to be here long enough. And you die, and cat dies. You're a bouncy bouncer, don't you? One thing that they are bringing back is customization and player dies. So yay, I can get my colors back on. I'm actually really excited about that bit. And another thing that, to me, indicates that the developers are willing to respond. They're not dismissive to their fans. That part just, I'm gonna keep bringing it up because it drives me insane that I see that on Reddit. Because it's not true. Oh, stupid. Okay, get out of there. Modify that one. Put that in there. You're my new axe. Any second now. Might as well skin this guy. Okay, and now I go get my merit badge. It's a shame that I couldn't showcase storms today, because that is a feature that I was kind of actually not minding. I actually like the storms. I like when I'm playing Conan and, or Exiles, whatever I want to call it this week. I like when I'm playing Exiles and I'm like miles away from my base and suddenly a storm just comes out of nowhere, and so I either have to run to my base or build a shelter really fast. I like that kind of unpredictability in a game. And I feel like there's a way to distinguish between the plague spitters turning invisible and the usual kind of chaos that I am complimenting, because there's two different kinds of chaos. The spitters are just everywhere, and so it's a constant annoyance. I like when you've had a chance to let your guard down, you think everything's dead, and suddenly, storm.
Listen, you son of a... Well, look here, boys. We got ourselves a real-life hero, and now he wants to be paid.
Ahem, excuse you. Anyway. Alright, so now I have my snow biome merit badge. And I can now walk and I will no longer freeze. I don't even need the smoothies anymore. It just seems arbitrary to me. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It breaks immersion. I thought I was gonna have time to do a job, but that's okay. You saw me diddle around for a whole day, being crazy, and yammer on about the changes, and the changes that are coming, and we're gonna spend a minute talking about those once I am safely inside. Here we go. I do use creative mode to replace the doors because I just really like the French doors. That is another request that I have for the fun pimps. Can you just make these craftable? Because I freaking love them. And I hate when I have to break down the doors to a place and then replace it with those boring doors. And I know this isn't that kind of game, but it would make my experience better, and I'm kind of leaving you a positive review, so, you know, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing. That's definitely not the way it works. There's no way they're ever gonna see this video. If they do, leave a comment, let me know you were here, I appreciate it. I'm just such a small YouTuber. I know that Yoshi P is never gonna see my Final Fantasy videos, and I know that the developers for Exiles, I think it's Funcom? I know Funcom's never gonna watch my Exiles videos, and I know the Fun Pimps are never gonna watch my 7 Days videos, but a girl can dream. Okay, let's go back to selfie mode. That's another thing. Third person mode is actually coming, and so I will be able to do this without so much fuss. But now that I have done this, I'm trying to pull up my notes. Let me. Okay, so turn this on, pull up my notes here, and kind of read through the remaining. So here at the end, we're going to kind of cover some of the stuff that I haven't covered yet. There we go. And so now everyone's looking at me, staring blankly at the camera while I comment. Okay, so the loot cap is going all away. Honestly, I didn't even notice the loot cap. But maybe that's because I'm kind of slow going. I really can just stay in the pine forest forever and have no problems. Badges are being removed and being replaced with a craftable item that you lose when you die. It doesn't take an armor, so you'll be able to craft your immunity to the biomes. Good, that's what I want. Changing smoothies to be more immersive. Okay, so that's probably going to be like an environmental resistance. So that makes more sense to me. I'm good with that. Storm rework. Weather impacts with the storm. Possibility for stages. I'm actually good with that. I'm okay. And special storm zombies. I think that would be really cool. I'm good with that. more customization in the storm options. This is another thing that I think the pimps care about, because they go out of their way to make all these ways that you can customize your experience. They care what you think, guys. Come on, quit being so silly. Third-person view is coming before 3.0. Yes, thank you. That would make my videos look so much better. And now I'm really on the fence. It's really going to depend on when 3.0 comes out. I have a Dawn of the Dead series involving a mall planned, but I have not begun shooting. And it would be super cool if they released third-person mode before that, because that would make those videos look so much cooler. Tinting for armor and dyes will be coming, so they're allowing us to dye our armors. I talked about that, and I'm super excited for that. Rare and legendary drops that you can only find, you can't craft. You know what? If I find a super cool sword and I can't craft that, that makes perfect sense to me. I could build a gun, but I can't make a sword. I'm not that gifted. Considering permanent degradation, that can be, as long as it can be turned off, I'm good with that, because I actually like repairing my items, but they tend to give us toggles for those kinds of things. Advanced difficulties for sandbox options are being looked at, no promises. See, they're being realistic. They're not promising you the sun, moon, and stars, or telling you to F off. They are legitimately setting expectations. They're planning on adding more stations, a beehive, egg farm, and an industrial stove. That's kind of give or take for me. I'm either or, but, you know, hey, you're looking at improving the game. I'm good with that. New quest types. I'm good with that. Yes, more quest types. New menu options, maybe. And we'll see how that goes. They had commented that they love modders, and the modders do make, lots of cool stuff. The mall that I did my test play in, that was made by a modder. And I don't know if it's compatible with the current version of the game or if there's a new one. I will be looking into that as soon as the Night of the Living Dead series is done, because I'm going to want to start filming that real soon. Okay, they do have a roadmap that they're working on. They had made a complaint that the more they have to go back and fix stuff, the longer it takes them to bring in new stuff. That makes sense to me. I see people getting worked up about that, but at the same time, come on. That's the reality of the situation. You guys need to get a life. Complain about something else. Complain about something that matters. Complain about Palestine. Complain about Trump. Complain about Gaza. Complain about Ukraine. Guys, there are much bigger problems in the world, and you guys are throwing hissy fits about it taking too long for them to put bandits into the game. I hope that when they add bandits, there's an option to turn the bandits off, because I am here to shoot zombies. And while I don't mind, I mean, I'm not a fan of the bandit concept. I like Fallout. You're probably never going to see a Fallout series, because I feel it's been done to death. Minecraft's been done to death, and I still do those videos, but that's beside the point. I'm not looking forward to Raiders, and so I'm hoping that there's a toggle to turn those off. I will give them a chance when they pop up, but I'm hoping that they're not like an omnipresent aspect to the game. I hope that they have like stations that you can attack and quests where they have their outposts that they are attacking that you have to defend. I'm okay with that. But I also know that it's a lot harder to make an enemy that throws ranged items and still have a balanced game. Stuff like grenades in Exiles have been a constant thorn in my side. And, you know, you've got to do things like limit their inventory. I don't want to be dodging grenades all day. That would drive me insane. Okay, so I gotta pull my menu up so I can scroll down. I should probably have done this on my phone or something. But I wanted two screens so that I could read as I went. I'm at the bottom of the thing. Someone on Reddit was nice enough to do this summary, so if you're recognizing your notes, I'm using them as a guide. I'm not plagiarizing. I don't remember everything that happened in the live stream, and so I'm glad that someone was taking notes so that I can kind of flip through it. Nobody cares about that. People just being whiny. People wanting bandits. Currently, they have 13 different ones. That's fun. But that brings me to my next point. What I want to see is a greater variety in the zombies. And I'm not talking about special zombies. I'm talking about just 2 or 3 more models of the vanilla zombies. Because the thing about zombies is they're people. They were once people. And I love that they've made that there are a couple of varieties of the zombie models that exist. Like there's a fat zombie with the blue shirt and a fat zombie with a bright red Hawaiian shirt. Perfect. You've got the janitors and the prisoners with the palette swap going on there. That's perfect. I just want 2 or 3 more faces. And I know that that's something that's going to take a lot of time to put together. Digital art is not a fast thing. But that's what I would like to see. Just 2 or 3 more faces in the game to add some more variety to the zombie killing. That's all. That's my thing. Close out. Some of the discussed features will be coming very soon. Yeah, I know. I'm really not rushing any of this. There wasn't constant checks about anyone getting ahead. Topics from the community. Honestly, the chat was moving at 1,000,000 words per second. It was really crazy. I think that they did really good by having a list of things that they saw on forums. I'm assuming they saw some on Reddit, and they addressed those questions directly. Dealing with chat. Oh, I remember seeing people yell, "Jars." Don't be infantile, guys. Come on. I mean, the jars weren't that game-breaking or that big part of the game, so come on. Ranting about it, that's not helping anybody. Point above 99%. Let's see the complaints here. Anyone that blew off all the complaints community had. I don't feel I don't feel that they're blowing anybody off, and I said that a lot in this video. I realize that, but from what I saw of the live stream, the town hall, I think they called it, they were very receptive to the players, and they did their best to kind of work through the chat. But again, the chat was going really fast, and a lot of it was really infantile. And if that offends you, grow up. Really. Anyway, if I lose some subs over this, I'm sorry, these are my opinions. I don't feel that I said anything terribly controversial today, just have some perspective. It's a game that is in development, and it's developing in ways that I did not see coming. But I'm not about to quit the game over. Heck, if they get bandits in before I get to the Dawn of the Dead series, Dawn of the Dead ended with a bandit raid on the mall. Spoiler alert, sorry. So honestly, that would kind of add to the game for me. That would actually be a good experience, but at the same time, I'm not looking forward to bandits, personally. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more rambly videos, more review-type content, let me know in the comments. As always, like and subscribe, and please remember to spay and neuter your pets and family members. Das Vidania. As I look around, I'm a lighthouse.